said this out to the TV. In an era right now where, you know, kids sometimes don't always play when they don't feel full strength, it is really refreshing to have a guy like he was begging to play the last 2 weeks. We had to like hold him back because it wasn't in his best interest. So to be able to coach a kid that was dying to play even when he wasn't at full strength, it reminds me just of like that resembles a good player and a guy who wants to keep getting better. So I'm really proud of him and happy to coach these guys. Sure, it means everything. But, you know, I think we saw, despite the losses, we saw the way we were playing for the last month and a half. I would talk to my AD, Dwayne, about it a lot and say, hey, we're playing well. We're playing well. We're not able to finish games as well as we need to, and sometimes the teams were just better, but we're playing well. And most importantly, our locker room was together. And these guys deserve the credit, but that doesn't happen if you don't have Isaiah Rivera and Troy D'Amico talking and saying the right things. I just can't emphasize that enough right now, okay? Those two guys kept us together, kept us getting better. And as we always said, you know, listen at DePaul, we're not gonna flinch in the face of adversity. We're gonna have a strong backbone when tough stuff happens. And these guys did that.
Right down here, left.
Hey, Coach. When Georgetown went up by 7 early in the second half, you come out, you hit 2 threes, and then you bludgeoned them inside with NJ. Did you go and did you change something, or was that just something that was part of the offense that maybe you gave them a reminder?
Yeah, the only change we made, they made the threes off of just really good execution and plays by our players. The only thing we changed is how we attacked their zone from the first half to the second half. And that was the one change that we made. We felt like NJ had the ability to pass and also create in the middle of the zone. And I think when we were able to attack there in that stretch you're talking about, it was against their zone, and we just felt like he could do that in the middle.
We're going to the third row in the middle.
NJ, 18 points in 18 minutes. Can you explain what you did to get yourself ready physically, but also mentally after not playing for a month?
First of all glory to God. Like Coach said, it was a slight chance for me to be able to even come back and play today, so I'm thankful to even be in that situation. But just while we've been off, while I haven't been practicing, Coach Matt and Coach Mike have been working me, making sure I'm staying in shape, running during practice, and just being ready to play if there was a chance for me to come back. But all of that was for our seniors. This is their last run. Troy, Isaiah, and Big Skulls. We want to do something special for them.
Right in the middle, Jake.
Coach, this is your first ever win in the tournament.
Yeah.
You talked before of how.
Thanks for reminding me.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
First and
Thank
foremost. But tell me what that means to you personally.
Oh, it's great. It was it was kind of ironic. We were better in the NCAA tournament our 3 years at Butler in terms of winning games than we were in this tournament. And some of that's kind of who you're seeded with. But we played well in all but one game, but we just weren't able to finish, so it feels great. But I'm really happy for our guys. I'm happy that our guys get a chance to stay together for a little while longer. And as long as we can possibly carry this momentum, I'm super happy for them. Listen, I've won NCAA tournament games and Big Ten tournament games, but you're really happy for your players.
All the way back in the middle.
Coach Holtmann, you spoke about the pressure of defense by Georgetown.
Yeah.
Obviously expecting that from an fully coached team, but you also had 5 guys who recorded multiple assists. Can you just speak about the importance of having everybody share the ball and what that's going to mean going forward as far as trying to advance in the tournament?
Yeah, it's a great point. I actually didn't know we had 5. It's a great point. I thought we had some sloppy turnovers. We also had some great paint reads. I thought Layden's paint reads were as good as I've seen all year, and he's been getting better and better at that. I think Block's ability to get to the paint and read and create stuff was phenomenal in this game, not to mention his shooting, just phenomenal. But a lot of guys made good paint reads, paint decisions, and we really emphasized that from back in the summer. So that was rewarding. But to your point, to have 5 guys who've had multiple assists was really good. Late, so we went zone and they drove us anyway. Their ability to attack in transition was our biggest concern. They're fast. they're a really fast group, not just Peavy, the whole group is. So we kept stressing that over and over. And really, we needed great shots and great offense to be able to limit some of their transition. For the most part, we did that.
Last question.
Chris, how'd you go about managing NJ's minutes? Because it was a notable difference when he was off the floor, especially in that last couple minutes. So how did you and your staff kind of balance how much to play?
We felt like he was in good enough shape. He's been able to do non-contact conditioning for what, a couple weeks, NJ?
Yeah.
Okay, for about 2 weeks. Matt's been doing non-contact conditioning, so we felt like his conditioning would be okay. We were concerned about how could he handle the physicality and it getting hit. How'd it feel?
It felt good.
Well, I guess we're good on that front, but his conditioning was good. It was good, and I didn't expect him honestly to play this much, but obviously we needed him.
DePaul, thank you. Thanks.